I think if I was a TV show character, people would make Comet mentality videos because I think I'm fucking hilarious and chaotic. Like, I'm editing my 911 reactions and just me screaming over Buddy to being like, it's 3:45 in the morning! That belongs in a insert character mentality video, you know? I feel like if I had the time and energy, I could compile a bunch of videos and put it into a Comet mentality video. And it would be pretty funny. Maybe I'll try that. I know no one else is gonna do it. 400,000 people follow me on TikTok, but, like, they're not gonna do that. If they did, it'd be funny, but I don't think they will. Yeah, like, the garlic video. For how long have you thought that a clove of garlic was a whole head of garlic? Listen, I'm just a guy! Even just some of my skit videos, come on. Come on. I'm gonna be the most self-absorbed person in the entire universe. And maybe make that, because I think I am really funny.
I'm Agent Ford. This is Agent Hamill. We're with the U.S. Wildlife Service.
Of course you're Agent Ford and Agent Hamill. I love the different names that they come up with. It's so... Agent Ford and Agent Hamill is really good. It'll never be as funny as Agent Beyonce and Agent Lovato. Yeah, nothing will ever top Jack and Castiel's last names. Ford and Hamill, that's pretty good.
Must be hard with your sense of direction. Never being able to find your way to a decent pickup line.
Slaughtered. That was a good one.
Kids are the best. You didn't even like kids. I love kids. Name 3 children that you even know.
To be fair, where would he meet a child? Like, he doesn't even know that many people that aren't hunters. Also, Sam, in his defense as well, he's been a mother since he was like 4. Yeah, I said mother on purpose. Don't worry. I know what I'm saying.
Oh, I used to love these things.
When I watch this scene, all I can think is that one Alex Brightman song, A Little Bit. You know, the one line? Well, it certainly explains why I like my G.I. Joe so much. Anyway.
When I was your age, I saw something. Anyway. Well, maybe you don't think anyone will listen to you.
I need a minute. Oh my god. I'm always gonna be praising Jensen for his acting. But, yeah, it's been a while since I've watched this episode. Even longer than since I've watched the first 2. The emotional depth you get out of Dean in these episodes. And I know that we get some out of Sam too. Look at this! Also, what did he say? He loves kids. And, yeah, he's great with kids.
I want you to know that I will. You don't even have to say anything. You can draw me a picture about what you saw that day. It's your dad.
I'm saying he would have been such a good dad. Oh, we got 12 seasons to go before we're even talking about this, but it's just... If they had given him the opportunity, he would have been an incredible dad, but they just couldn't even see what they were writing. Chester. Oh my god, what did we ever do to deserve you?
It's for you. This is my family. That's my dad. That's my mom.
I'm gonna cry. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. Oh my god. 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 I need a second. I'm gonna cry. Okay. 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 I'm fine. Oh my god. Jensen. Oh. Don't start crying. Don't start crying. Don't ruin your eyeliner. Oh my god, I didn't think I needed to worry about ruining my eyeliner this early on in the show. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Every time I think about it, I want to cry. Okay. Just... You mean, like, that's my dad, and the way he hesitated, and, like, you can kind of see him swallow, like, he's having a hard time getting it out. It's like, that's my mom. Oh my god. Jensen, you're killing me. Jensen, you're killing me. I'm gonna die. can't do this. Right. Ew, oh my god. I just need to process that scene for a second. Oh my god, that was incredible. That hurts my feelings. That was so well done. I love Dean Winchester so much. I love him so much. I swear to God. I swear to God. Yes! Hell yeah, he is! Right there. There he is. Whenever I have the funds to get that fucking tattoo, I'm getting my angel wing tattoo. Also, hang on, I've been wearing it for Ford lately. I got this trench coat because of Castiel. Oh, thank God. The person that I saw, like, that I got this filter from, they got John, and I was like, oh no, don't do this. Don't do this. No hesitation there. They knew. Yeah, and the fact that I have recently discovered that I definitely base part of my personality off of Dean Winchester, because I started watching Supernatural when I was like 13. Yep, exactly correct. Hey, I'm Comet, and if you followed me recently and you did it because you saw a Percy Jackson video of mine, you know what, this has got me curious. How many of you have followed me from that one video, my most viewed video on this account, with almost 15 million views about being gender fluid that got reacted to by Ben Shapiro, among many other conservatives? How many of you are from that era? Also, how many of you who commented or are not sure what made you follow me and is now just realizing, oh my god, you're the same person? Because that's a part of this account's lore that I forget that a lot of people wouldn't know, because that was what got me to 100,000 followers, but obviously I have 400,000 now, and that was in 2020, so it's been a minute. Cause yeah, Ben Shapiro reacted to 2 of my videos. One was the gender fluid one, like I said, has almost 15 million views on this account, and the other was the one I made about neopronouns. I reposted those 2 recently to my YouTube. They're some of the ones that got missed in my bulk uploading just because they're not a part of any playlist, and I just put it with the caption of, if any of you are wondering why I might be familiar, you may have seen this video on the internet in 2020. Because it was everywhere. It was on Twitter, there was a bunch of different conservatives that reacted to it. It was a very interesting time for me. I was 16, by the way. All those conservatives making fun of an actual child on the internet for talking about being gender fluid and neopronouns. Yeah, I just wanted to either remind people of this or give y'all that lore drop in case you didn't know about it. Okay, I'm gonna try to give you guys a brief summary of the timeline of my content because people are kind of confused of when they followed me, and that's okay. That is okay. I remember kind of vaguely the timeline of everything. Like, the first 2 years of me making content I don't remember a lot of because it was so kind of random. But after that, I do remember specific timelines. So let's clarify for everybody. I made my account in April of 2020. And my content has always been multi-fandom, but especially when I started out, it was very random and all over the place. So yeah, it was multi-fandom, but it was also just everything. Like, I made Sandersides and overall, like, Thomas Sanders related content a couple months after I started the TikTok and all the way into 2022. It wasn't super consistent, but it was there. I think the most I made content for it was 2020 and 2021, though, because it was around the time that it was a big hyperfixation for me. I have also made Supernatural content, I think, again, late 2020, all the way to now. I got really into Supernatural around the time that November 5th, 2020 happened, so there was some content for it. Not a lot, not the way that I make content for fandoms now, but there was some. I was also really into makeup for a while, and the only reason that I'm not anymore is because my skin fucking hates me, and I can no longer handle the sensory that comes with it. But from 2020 to 2023, I did make makeup content, and at the beginning, it was those doing my makeup with a John Mulaney audio type thing. If you click on my makeup playlist, you can still find those videos. And another thing that came in late 2020 was my Queer Identities Explained series, which is what most people, if they followed me in 2020, know me for. It was a video series where I would reply to comments and where people would ask about different terms for different identities, and I would explain it. To this day, my most viewed video is one of those videos with almost 15 million views. Now in 2021, I also tried to do more original content and OC-based content, so one of those things that I did was my Clueless Minute series, which is still a series I am writing to this day. And I know that there are people who followed me for it, because I still get comments to this day, people being like, I followed you for Minute, which is really fucking cool. I'm glad you guys have stuck around this long. And hopefully when I do have this story finished, and as I continue to tell it, at least a little bit on this account, you guys continue to enjoy the journey. And you can find the videos that I was doing in 2021 and the videos I still do now. There are two separate playlists. There's Clueless and Clueless Take 2. Clueless Take 2 is the story that I am writing, and Clueless is the one that it started out as. I do Clueless content to this day. Clueless Take 2 is something I started recently, because I just revised the story and I've kind of really figured out the story that I want to tell with them. And Clueless, I made more videos for it in 2021, but there were some from 2022 and 2023. I also created my character Social Skills, which was very reminiscent of Thomas Anders's character Sleep, but as opposed to Sleep being the physical embodiment of sleep, it is the physical embodiment of my social skills. Those videos were fun. Maybe I'll revisit their character one day, I don't know. Another one I started, which not a lot of people will know about, is my Soulmate series, and I still love that series, and I still want to eventually write that story, but it was a story about two best friends who are platonic soulmates, heavily based around my friendship with my best friend, and the relationship is between an aromantic, an asexual man, and a lesbian. It is based around, soulmate AU concepts, but they are really and truly just platonic soulmates. You can find the playlist for that one. There's only really 2 videos for it. I haven't done a lot of work on it, but yeah, I did talk a bit about it in 2021. Milo and Kara, my beloveds, they do mean a lot to me, and I do hope to eventually tell that story. I just got other stuff I gotta do first. Anyway, in 2021 and 2022, I also did singing videos and dance videos because I was in dance and I was in voice lessons. That's all I really have to say about that. Late 2021 and early 2022, I made a couple of videos about Spider-Man. Because this was around the time that I actually properly got into the MCU for the first time. I'd been into Spider-Man stuff before, but not really anything else in Marvel or the MCU. And then I think same time, 2021 or 2022 was when I did some Miraculous content too. Now another thing I did was I discovered AO3 around the time that I got into the Sandersides fandom. So I still make fanfic videos. I pretty consistently have made fanfic videos, but yeah, those started in 2020 and have gone all the way to now. Talked about AO3 tags and tropes, all that fun stuff, as well as fandom etiquette. And then I can't remember if it was March or April of 2022, I read Red, White, and Royal Blue for the first time, which was the book that finally got me back into reading. And so I made a couple skit videos about Red, White, and Royal Blue, and to this day you can... And I've made content for Red, White, and Royal Blue recently, but it's on my Book Talk account. But as a result of that, and as well as the fact that we had the Percy Jackson casting announcement, I started rereading the Percy Jackson books for the first time since I was like 12. So along with that, I read Heroes of Olympus and Trials of Apollo for the first time, and then the companion books, and obviously I also learned about The Sun and the Star coming out. And that's kind of what started me getting into the skits that you guys know from me today. Now, I was still relatively multi-fandom and making content about all sorts of things. I turned 18 in September of that year, so I also started making content about my life and just, learning how to be an adult, talking about getting my first tattoo and all sorts of other fun stuff. But there was a lot of content around Percy Jackson, and in the first couple months of 2023, that was pretty much all I posted. And alongside that, over the summer, I started doing live streams where I was reading the different Percy Jackson books out loud to you guys. And that went for a while. So yeah, no. Percy Jackson is the first fandom I ever became super well known in, and I think I gained over 100,000 followers from that fandom alone. Mainly in, late 2022 and most of 2023. I pretty consistently made Percy Jackson content until around June, or no, probably the beginning of July of 2023. And then I read Six of Crows and started doing a couple videos for Six of Crows, but it was never really like a fixation that I made a lot of content for. And then Across the Spider-Verse came out, and I went and saw it 3 times in theaters, and I was searching for a hyperfixation, so I was like, maybe I can revisit my Spider-Man fixation. This somehow led to me being like, wait a minute, I really like characters who get brainwashed or amnesia. You know who I should really look into? Bucky Barnes. And so that led to me reading a fanfic of MCU Bucky being Peter's adoptive dad. And we all know how that went. Because from there, that's when I started making my Marvel content. Was around September of 2023. And I still make it to this day. It was a lot of Bucky and Stucky content for a while, and that lasted for a while. Though I did not make nearly as much content in 2024 because I was in school and working 2 jobs. Stucky was my hyperfixation until May of 2024 when I started watching 911. So the 911 era lasted for a little bit, and then there has been the Spidey Pool stint as well, which I think I started getting into around October. But ever since then, I've been pretty multi-fandom. I also got back into Supernatural and made some Supernatural skits in the beginning-ish of 2024. But like I said, I've consistently been making Supernatural content. It has picked up more recently, and those videos have gotten more views in the last year. So it's most likely if people followed me for Supernatural content, it's from stuff in the last year, but it's been there for a while. And now here I am. I'm kind of back in the 911 era. I'm trying to get back into some Spidey Pool stuff, and I'm trying to firmly establish myself as multi-fandom as opposed to being known in one fandom, because as much as I loved my time in the Percy Jackson fandom, I want to be able to branch out more easily, and especially I want to be able to branch out more easily for when I decide to do more original content. I don't know when that will happen, but I hope to do it someday. That is not a brief summary, but your summary of the timeline of my almost 5 years on this account. It'll be 5 years in April. If this helps explain when you might have followed me or why you might have followed me, great! I hope you continue to enjoy this journey with me. If you finally figured out when you started following me and who the fuck I am, also great. I swear to God, 2020 to 2022, I looked different every couple months. It was fucking crazy. So I don't blame you for not recognizing me.
I love and respect my wife very much. So I said, my wife is a bitch and I don't like her. That is not true. My wife is a bitch and I like her so much.
I wrote a joke for this awards show that had the word midget in it. And that's the worst word. I
love that you guys think that we have no idea that some women are bad. Give me the phone. Just give me the phone. Give it. I remember I used to tell her, not ready, and she deserves.
I don't know if you've been following the news, but he's never been.
And nothing that I know can help you with your car ever, unless you're like a highway. The best thing about that was that after that,
I don't talk to my mom about like the intricacies of my day. Point at me about it. Like my friends they were like, what? They were like, no.
Guess that. I go, hey, Isla, if someone's guessing at our safe word, don't not saying it out loud. It's a bad word. She's like, then I'm not.
I'm struggling with social anxiety, which means I hate myself. No proof that's what they're thinking, and they've treated me very nicely ever since I met them.
Founding fathers were dumb because they made the Constitution and they knew the list. This is like a forever list, and we haven't even gotten to basics like morning time is when you eat breakfast. So.
Lots of people have asked for another makeup tutorial, so here's this. I start by priming my eyelashes with mascara, and there you go. Hopefully this was helpful.
You said hey, I said hello, how was your day? You said better now, made to work, but I wouldn't have it any other way.
Virgil's glitter eyeshadow because I have wit because my hair isn't long enough for Virgil's precious bangs. How'd I do?
So, today's plan, oh my god, it's So I did the
My wife and I went to Best Buy to get a TV. Card. Jesus Christ. You're never gonna get that Best Buy rewards card.
I have a girlfriend now, myself, which is weird because I'm probably supposed to, and they were like, oh man, well, this will be a very interesting person.
You ever seen a ghost? I was over on the bench. Now I'm putting wires into a board filled with holes to move the voices around. You ever?
Sure, why not? Just like it's open. So whether it looks better when the wing people have been asking, so you shall receive. This is how I did that insane makeup look from the other day. So the first thing I do, intimidated about messing it up, my on fake eyelashes. I'm not gonna make you watch this whole process because I'm pretty sure it took me 8 minutes. So fun. And then you just put on black eyeshadow. Not this is lipstick. And then you're good. I hope this was helpful to you guys. I saw a tweet recently and it was essentially just a person being like, reply with scenes of first kisses that you want buddies to look like. Now my first thought, because I haven't really been hyperfixated on a show that has a big first kiss between two characters lately, but the one that I will always remember and always sticks with me, Catradora. But I was like, probably not. I don't think it would make a lot of sense. The context of that first kiss was very specific, and I don't know how, and that just wouldn't translate. And then I sat with it, and I was like, wait a fucking minute. Because I was thinking, and I don't know how I got to this thought process, but I was like, you know, if Buck was a She-Ra and the Princess of the Power character, I think he'd be Adora. Probably. And then I really sat and thought about it for a bit, and I was like, but he could be Catra. He could be. There's an argument for both, and with the Catradora first kiss, and especially because Catra has those moments where it's like, why does it always have to be you that is sacrificing himself? And, you know, we know historically Buck has those moments of sacrificing himself for the greater good. But so does Eddie. Especially because, you know, Catra has those issues with authority and taking orders in general, as well as she has those abandonment issues, right? Okay? In these circumstances, it's entirely possible to write sort of buddy AU. I would want it to be gender bend, but you know, whatever. I would love to see a sapphic buddy AU, which would just essentially just be She-Ra and the Princess of Power, but with some differences. Just a sapphic buddy. Just a buddy AU with She-Ra and the Princess of Power. I think that the angle that you could go with Buck as Catra would make sense, and it would be fucking awful, but it would be fitting. And this also means it works so fucking well for their first kiss to be akin to the Catradora, don't you get it, I love you, I always have, so please, just this once, stay. Because people are talking about Buddy going canon after a near-death experience. It would be, again, a different scene entirely, but imagine a scene where Buck thinks he's lost Eddie, or he is going to lose him. He thinks Eddie's unconscious, or like he's in a coma or something, and he still is somewhat conscious, or he is waking up, and that is the moment where Buck says, don't you get it? I love you. I always have, so please, just this once, stay. When he historically has issues with being left behind, like historically has been left behind, and Eddie has also left him behind more than once. Please, just this once, stay. I haven't been able to stop thinking about it since. If I could draw. Yeah, the more I sat with it and thought about it, the more I was like, oh my fucking god, Buck could be Catra. And I haven't been normal ever since. Yeah, the gender fluid videos from 2020. I had 100,000 followers by the end of 2020 as a result of that video from what I remember. So that's the first time I went viral. Which is why I ask how many people are still here from that era. Because a lot has happened since then. So, yeah. I don't know what specific video you may have followed from 2020, because yeah, that was the era that got me. A lot of my followers was the Explain series I did Yeah. And the Explained series got reacted to by a lot of, like, conservatives and Christians. So, yeah. He's gonna leave him there.
Hey, can I get 2 IPAs whenever you get a chance? No rush. Yes! Hey, look who I found!
Who did he find?
No! 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 Get him out of here! No! No! What the fuck is he doing here? No! Robbie, what are you doing? No!
Yeah, he went to be with his son in El Paso. I figured he would have told you, no?
No. He pretty much stopped speaking to me after you and I broke up.
Interesting.
You know, I've been fighting the urge to call you for months.
Don't
No
do this.
way.
Don't do
In
this.
fact, I was driving by your place the other day. Actually, you weren't. I wasn't. No, I don't live there anymore.
Get
You
him.
got a new place.
Get him out of
Yeah,
here.
I did.
Get him out of here.
You want to see it?
No! 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 Literally no.
Is this Eddie's place? What? Subletting. Well, I love you're done with it. You want me to give you a tour? Sure.
What the actual hell? No! No! I'm actually gonna throw up.
What are you saying?
I'm saying, what are you doing on Saturday?
No!
Try again.
I mean, I'm not ready to move in or anything. Kind of seems like you aren't either.
Well, and you're not scared I'm gonna break your heart anymore.
Not as much. Now the competition's out of the way.
Wait, what do you mean competition?
I'm mostly kidding.
I'm mostly kidding about what?
Never mind.
No, wait, I want to know. Come on, competition with who?
Come on, Evan. Don't make me say it.
Wait, Eddie?
I mean, you're living in the guy's house.
What? Okay, this is not his house.
Tommy's the one that points it out? Seriously? Seriously.
He was a renter, and he's straight.
Okay.
What?
You know, I don't have to want to sleep with everyone I have feelings for, and I don't have to have feelings for everyone I sleep with.
Got it.
Well,
What just happened? What just happened? What just happened? Did someone actually just tell Buck that he has feelings for Eddie? And also scoff at the idea that Eddie was straight? Also, did Buck respond to him, to the idea of him having feelings for Eddie by saying he's straight? Wait. And did Tommy actually just explicitly confirm that he he viewed Eddie as competition for Buck? Wait. 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 Wait, 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 wait. Wait. I don't know what to do. Wait.
Wait, hey, what's happening? I have a shift later. Tommy, heaven thank you for last night. It was fine.
I'm just expected to move on from that? Wait. I'm actually gonna fucking crash out. There's like 15-ish minutes left. I am like actually nauseous and guys, I'm shaking. I am shaking. I don't know how to process that.
I'm living in Eddie's old house, therefore I must be in love with him?
I can't believe they're actually having a conversation about Buck being in love with Eddie. I cannot believe that this is happening. This is... What?
Are you?
In love with Eddie?
It wouldn't be so crazy.
Well, except...
What's going on?
That I'm not. As much as everyone seems to want me to be hopelessly pining for my straight best friend, it just isn't like that. I mean, does not having him in my life and in the field leave a big hole?
What?
Yeah, it does, sure.
What's
Okay,
going
so
on?
did you explain that to Tommy?
What's going on?
In the meanest way possible.
What's going on?
I understand him feeling threatened by what me and Eddie have, but he seemed so relieved he was gone. It pissed me off. It felt like he was accusing me of something. Is this what he's been thinking the whole time we were together?
I don't know.
It sucks, okay? That was the first night I was actually able to sleep in this place.
You know what? Maybe you shouldn't be living there. I mean, you said that you haven't even unpacked yet.
Yeah, I think maybe I don't want to unpack. Because as soon as I do that, it means Eddie and Chris aren't coming back. For real. I should call him, huh?
Yeah, that's what I've been saying. It's not like he moved to Mars.
Not Eddie. I mean, I will call him, but Tommy.
No!
I should apologize.
Do not
Probably right.
call Tommy!
I'm using him as a distraction so I don't have to feel alone.
Not the best reason to get back together with someone.
No.
Do not call
Maybe
Tommy.
it's time you learn the lesson again.
Better now. I had to just make a video to add on top of my full reaction because when I was going back to record like a little sneak peek of what my reaction to it, I realized that I kind of missed out on two significant parts. It's not that I like didn't watch them or see them or hear them, I just didn't process them. And now I'm overall happier with the episode, but I'm still crashing out because I don't know what the fuck to do. The only thing I have to express how I'm feeling right now, it's a scene from The fucking Office.
Oh my god! Okay, it's happening! Everybody stay calm! What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure? Stay calm! Wait! Everybody calm down!
Yeah, Buddy first kiss being akin to the Catradora first kiss, I stand by it. If it's gonna happen after a near-death experience, I desperately need something similar to Catra reaching for Adora and just crying about, why does it always have to be you? Don't you get it? I love you. I always have. So please, just this once, stay. I need it. Like, I need to breathe. I need it like it's fucking breathing. Okay? Okay? And I need the response. You love me? You're such an idiot. I love you too. I need it! Because that's besties. Confessing their love to each other. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. I called my partner bro after I told them I loved them for the first time. They literally made a joke about it. They're like, you confesses love. Also you calls me bro. And then when they told me that they loved me for the first time, because I said it first, it was like a week later. They just laid down next to me and then were like, I love you. And my response was, what? So they said it again. And after they said it again, I said, I love you too. We sat in silence for a second, and then I was like, my expression was priceless just then, wasn't it? And they're like, yeah, it was. You did a double take. Okay, I need buddy canon, but I also need them still acting like besties. I saw someone do, I saw an art, a piece that someone did of them fist bumping after, you know, they're gonna continue to be besties. They're just gonna be in love as well. You can be both things. And they are gonna be both things. Trust, trust, trust. Literally, what else could they possibly be doing? What else could they possibly be doing? No other outcome here makes sense. Buddy canon. It's happening. I have to believe it. So, you finally moved into your house, Buck? Yeah, I did. Wait, really? Oh, good for you. What finally did the trick? I slept with Tommy. You did what? Oh yeah, I did hear about that. You knew? He told Maddie. Obviously, I'm gonna find out. And you didn't tell me? Sorry. Okay, so talk about me like I'm not here. Right? Sorry, but... Oh god, please tell me Tommy's not moving in with you. No. No. He said some things and, well, realized that I was using him as a distraction, so... Maddie suggested that I learn how to be okay alone, and, so I decided to set up. Because if I'm not in my own place, how am I gonna do that? What happened after you slept with him? The weirdest thing. Wait, there's more? Maddie told you that I slept with Tommy, but not what he said to me? No. What did he say to you? Well, he said that he viewed Eddie as competition. Competition. Yeah, that's why he didn't want to move in. That's why he thought I was gonna break his heart. He thinks I'm in love with Eddie. He said that to you? Yeah. I mean, crazy, right? He's my best friend, and he's straight. Like... Why are you guys looking at me like that? Well... Well, what? I mean, come on, Buck. What? I don't know why you guys are looking at me like that. I mean, Eddie and I have been friends for, like, 7 years now. We're just best friends. We're just really close. Like, I'm not in love with him. Buck, Chimney and I have been best friends for over 20 years. Okay. That's not how best friends act, Buck. Well, it's how we act. And he's straight and in El Paso with his son anyway. So, you can have feelings for someone if they're straight. In fact, it's kind of a rite of passage to fall in love with your straight best friend. Well, I've already passed my way into gay sex on more than one occasion, so yeah, getting defensive isn't helping your case here, Buck. What is your guys' deal? I mean, if you thought that I was in love with Eddie this whole time, why didn't you say anything before he left me behind? Buck, we thought you knew. god.
I can't be wrong to be, can't be wrong to be craving you. I can't be wrong to be, can't be wrong to be craving. I can't be wrong to be.
Listen, after seeing Buck be flirty for the first time in a minute, like flirty and like in a seductive way, you know, me. I didn't like that it had to be with Tommy for us to see it again. However, what we've learned is he hasn't lost his game. And I hope this means more than anything is that we actually get some Buck and Eddie flirting. I want his actual, like, good flirting with Eddie, but I also want him to do dumbass pickup lines. Like, I've made the video before where they're literally at work and and Buck says, "Is it hot in here or is it just you?" And Eddie's like, "Buck, the house is on fire." 911, I'm begging, if you're doing this, you gotta pull all the stops. Let them be cute and sweet and flirty, but also let him dust off those skills from when he was a playboy of flustering Eddie. I am fucking begging. Because we know that Eddie actually cannot flirt to save his life, and I am so ready for him to be so flustered over Buck. Because, come on, him saying that I have a new place, do you want to see it? That was crazy. We have not seen Buck try to pick someone up since, like, season 1. And in his relationships, that hasn't really happened. If we get buddy canon, I need it. Flirting over comms, and then everyone's like, guys, we can all hear you. Like, imagine, because they're, you know, partners in work and everything, they're at a call, and they're going in together, and for some reason, Buck, like, stumbles, and Eddie's like, "Are you okay?" And he's like, "Yeah, you know, just falling for you again." I don't know, I need this early days giddy honeymoon phase for when they first get together and tell everybody about it. Because I feel like after 7 years of building this, like, relationship that they have, to finally realize that after all this time, the reason that nothing has ever felt right has been because they had their person right there in front of them, and just this euphoria they're experiencing after finally finding each other and getting together. And again, a honeymoon phase is very, very real. It would be so cute to see them be dumbass, dorky idiots. And like I said, just Buck being flirty and Eddie being like, "Oh my god." Because he does the playful insults as ways of showing affection, so he'll respond to things by like that and be like, "You're an idiot." Please.
Unless you get tired of me.
No, never.
I cannot take another season of you two verbally edging each other. This has to be the season you...
It's absolutely fucking hysterical that I make money off of my 911 reactions. Like, I make money to watch 911. It's hilarious. So when I was leaving work today, my coworker was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you're leaving me." And I said, "Sorry, I have to watch my gay firefighters." Because watching the gay firefighters is kind of one of my jobs now. Being a content creator is so weird.